today we're filming in a different location. Let's talk about it. Hi one and all, as you may know or may not know, my name is Sinclair and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about shooting on location. I thought it was very fitting to make this video today because I'm currently God knows how many miles away from home. So I thought today would be a good time to give you some tips on shooting away from home. So first of all, where am I? I am currently in Cardiff. Cardiff is cold. I'm working on a corporate job and this is the accommodation that I'll be in for the next few days. So when it comes to shooting on location and you have to bring all your kit, if you're a freelancer or when you're not a freelancer, there is a lot of things that you have to consider. One, you have to consider how much luggage can you actually carry. I'm here by myself, so there's only a certain amount I can carry. Two, what is the job and what is the requirements? This one's very big because it dictates a lot of your kit, what you bring, what you don't bring, and if you end up missing some pieces of equipment. Number three is portability. This one's very important, especially if you're not driving. I didn't choose to drive up here. I took a train because I didn't want to drive for 3 hours. But this one also dictates what kind of equipment you have access to or what kind of equipment you need to bring. And then it then makes you think, what is essential and what is not essential? And four is client expectation. What is the client expecting at the end of the shoot? What do they expect to see from the video? And make sure you can fulfill their needs, because if you don't fulfill their needs, you're not getting hired again. Let's be real. So let's start off with the big dog, number one, what kit to carry. The reason why this one is top of the list is because it's just the most important. If you don't bring the right kit, you can't shoot. If you can't shoot, you failed your job, and we're here to work. So let's get right to it. So for this particular kit, it was a very simple kit that I brought. I brought a tripod, I brought 2 cameras, I brought a lighting stand, I brought a light, and then there's other little things that I need, like lens and stuff, so I'm not gonna go into that. And also I have brought a gimbal. The reason why this is my core kit is because for this particular job, I needed to do some interviews, I need to do some stuff on the streets, and I need to get some dynamic shots to kind of make the edit more interesting and entertaining. I could do the shoot with 1 camera, but on this particular occasion, I've gone with 2, because last time I done this shoot, I only had 1 camera, and for this time when I have the interview setups, I wanna have a 2 camera setup. So don't feel like you do need 2 cameras to make this happen. Another big piece of this kit is having a light. Having a light is not 100% essential, but for the work that I do and the quality that I want to produce, I like to be able to shape light because it will help turn a boring room from this to this. So don't forget your light. That is one of the most primitive things, especially for these cameras, because you can have the worst camera in the world, but if you give it some light, it's gonna do some amazing stuff. And lastly, let's talk about the grip, tripod and a gimbal. These two are very important because tripod is self-explanatory. I'm shooting on a tripod now, nice steady shot. I'm shooting in 4K, I can punch in, punch out, whatever. And the gimbal, dynamic shots, and I can also use that as a secondary tripod if needed. So these 2 things help tremendously to kind of get the production value that I need. So let's move on to number 2, the job and the requirements. For this particular job, I don't believe I got given specific requirements of what's needed to be done, but this is my 2nd time doing it. So there's an expectation that the client has that I've set from the last time. So if you don't meet the same requirements or better, the client's gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa. You did A last time, why is it we're doing Z now? So this also helps when regarding to choosing your kit. And it's not saying that you can't bring less kit or you have to bring more kit. It's just being smart with what you bring. Like I was saying, I came up here on a train, so it was very limited into what I could bring. If I was driving here, I would have had everything. Let's be real, because you have that luxury, but because you're taking public transport or you may not have people to help you, it's always good to travel a bit lighter than what you would do. So in regards to the requirements, the client expects interviews, they expect some shots of people on the streets, they expect some cinematic shots. And I feel in regards to the kit, I have some prime lenses, I have some zoom lenses. I'm able to give what they want. So a word that's being used today is cinematic shots. So without the kit that I brought, I won't be able to get certain cinematic shots, or even without the light, I won't be able to get that cinematic look. It will just look very plain or it'll look very flat, and we don't want that. But also in regards to the final project or the final deliverable, you want to make sure that the quality is the same quality that you can provide if you was anywhere else. You don't want to be able to provide the quality of Steven Spielberg in London, but as soon as you've been tasked to go outside of London, your work looks like an iPhone 3G. So this is also why it's very important to kind of plan and know what you want to get from the shoot and bring your stuff accordingly. Let's get on to number 3, even though I'm holding up 6 fingers, portability. This one is so important, as you can guess why. I have a suitcase that has lenses, grip, microphone, gimbal, V-lock batteries, all of that stuff. And I have a backpack which holds my A7 IV. I have clothes in my backpack. And then on the side, I had my light dome / softbox, and I had my tripod. That was my kit, and that has brought everything that I need. It's not to say I couldn't bring more, because I could, but in regards to portability, that is the core kit. Even when it comes to equipment, I will recommend you highly get some kind of rolling bag. It will change your life. I think I paid £250 for a rolling bag like 5 years ago. It's the same rolling bag that I'm using now. I think I'll definitely link it. But that one bag allows me to carry so much equipment. I don't need to worry about lifting it up. Just roll it, like, it's simple. And also this bag protects my equipment. It allows me to just get around. There's times when my bag's falling over, but because the way the bag is designed, I'm very confident in it and I don't really mind. I'm not saying I want my equipment to drop on the floor, but I know if it does, it's protected. So all the stuff like this helps with the portability. And then even just my tripod and my light box, they have 2 comfortable bags which I can carry. I think I might have to buy another bag just so I can put them in one to bring down my kit to make it even more portable. And that means I will have 3 bags, 1 rolling bag, 1 backpack, and then 1 just handheld bag. That is so simple, and it makes your life so much easier compared to if you had to carry 1 big bag of your camera, tripod, light box, all this other stuff. Like, use your back, roll something and carry something simple. And that way, if you're taking train or whatever, you can go up and down the stairs, you can do jumping jacks, and you're fine. So that is portability. Make sure your kit is also as light as possible. There's so much things that I had to decide not to bring. My big monitor that I use for recording, didn't bring it because it was just too heavy. And I also have to bring a laptop and all this other stuff. So I had to make certain sacrifices in regards to weight because I don't want to break my back, and I'm sure you don't want to break your back either. And last but not least, it's client expectation, because we all want to please our clients, because if you please your clients, you get more clients and you can work again. So on this particular job, I like to get my work done before I've even gotten home. So that means that my turnover is maybe a couple of days, or even when I'm on the way home from a train, I'm doing the edit or I'm finishing off the edit so the client can see something before I've gotten home. This is great because 1, it frees up your time and you're maximizing your time. And 2, the client's like, whoa, you've just left, but I have gotten work from you already. So it sets a good precedent of like, if needed, I can get you work ASAP. And the way that I do that is while I'm here, I'm shooting during the day, I come home, and in the evening, I may do some edits. Whether it's just making selects for like the main edit or breaking down an interview, it's kind of, I plan as I go along, so I'm crafting the story. So this allows me, when I'm like got downtime, like being on a train, because it takes me 2 hours to get home, it's a case of just dropping things in, adding music, and then I'm able to deliver something quickly. This also helps with expectation, because last time the client had someone in America who said, we need to show this video on Sunday. I was leaving on Saturday, but I had already built the story and I was able to show them, and then the client was able to get what they needed. It's not always going to be a case that the client's going to need something very quick, but being able to get yourself in a place where you're able to turn that over quickly for yourself, because no one wants to have an edit hanging over their shoulders. Me personally, I would rather get all of my edits done, so when I go home, I can relax. I don't want to go home from a shoot and have to worry about, oh, I have to do this. Yes, there's times where I do, but for this particular job, it helps me to get the work done while I'm here to maximize my time. So when I go home, I can concentrate on other things, whether that's another edit, relax, or to plan for my next shoot. I believe that is all the information that is handy that I can help you with. Just to go over it, make sure you have enough batteries, make sure you have normal batteries, V-lock batteries, whatever batteries you need. Also, when you're coming on these shoots, make sure you bring a power brick. And when I say power brick, I mean like an extension cable. This is so important because right now I've got batteries and everything just charging on the side. I've also got like a USB hub that's got like 4 or 5 USBs. That's all going. So all of my equipment is charging as I'm going along. So that's just another thing that you need. And a quick bonus tip, do make sure to bring toothpaste and stuff to wash with, because I forgot those. So I had the fun job of finding them this evening. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've given you some insights on working away from home. Do make sure when you are working away from home, just enjoy it, because these are the little things that will help you and shape your character when you're editing and working. But yeah, hopefully guys, this has been very insightful and helpful to you. I hope I've covered everything, but it's just, once again, just make sure you have your basic core kit, cameras, batteries, and anything that you need to make your shot happen. It's always possible that when you're on these kind of shoots, you forget something. It's just gonna happen, but at least make sure you don't forget your key components to make things happen, because as media people, we are very creative and we can fix little things, but if you haven't got a memory card, that's just really gonna mess you up. Hopefully all this information has been really helpful. Do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as I am just gonna give me information as I have been doing. But yeah, I've been Aaron Sinclair, and I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully I'll be way warmer and I won't be looking so urban. But yeah, we move. Catch you later.